Okay. Main thing is to try to beat Sora and Ōtomo as quickly as we can to avoid losing troops, fighting everyone else. Lost sight of the enemy assault unit.
Give me an order.
I guess those were ambushers who were getting us before.
Ready yourselves.
Your command. Let us begin. Your command? Everyone, let's work together.
It's time. Prepare yourselves.
Please, Commander. Let's begin.
To begin.
I have a plan. Fire! Please, command me. Do not fear.
Please,
I think
Commander.
you need to just get rid of
Ready
him.
yourselves.
West Conqueror, yeah, he's like one of their best officers, and he's gonna... I don't think the Bloody Handed's gonna be able to shrug him off. Matter of fact, he's beating the Bloody Handed's ass right now. The path of Minako Arisato walks is one of struggle, and I will endure any torment.
Rush them from the side.
Yeah, he is definitely dealing more damage to Bloody Handed than he's taking Munashige. Need to deal with him. I was hoping to just take out Soren himself, but Munashige is doing a lot of damage while we try to do that.
Your command? Everyone, please be careful.
Fire.
I have a plan. Everyone, let's work together.
The enemy will never anticipate this plan.
The enemy will never anticipate I'll do the thing I've done every turn.
I have a plan.
So a musket volley might slow Munashige down, I can hope.
We should win with this plan.
Let's charge him instead of using muskets for a change.
To go. Learn to fear my skill.
We have seized victory and will never let it go.
I don't know about
We have
that.
located the enemy's location. It can't be.
Okay, we're finally... Now that some assistance has come in, we're finally going to be able to
Spearmen to the front.
probably take out Munashige. Enemy infantry is looking to gain advantage or whatever. Doesn't look like this. It's not going as smoothly as I was hoping it would.
I have a plan. I have a plan. Everyone, please be careful. Fire!
Maybe I should have gone for Pincer instead, actually, but now that I've given the order, I can't withdraw it.
I have a plan. Fire.
So he really did some damage to the Bloody Handed, but
This is my plan. Fire.
I have a plan.
double musket volley into his face might slow him up a little bit.
The enemy will never anticipate this plan.
Tiger, huh? It's alright.
There's only death in store for fools.
He's going for West Conqueror. I don't know what that does, but I'm Death Sworn.
Pull back for now.
Oh, we broke Ginchio's unit.
Fire!
You don't need to hit to scare them with their smoke.
I must not lose this battle.
Crush them!
I mean, I think we're going to win, but yeah, it's being more costly than I was really hoping for.
Release!
We need to finish off Sora and Ōtomo to end this fast. Enemy militia are beginning to get exhausted. That's good for us. Okay, so we've broken off
Please command me.
some of these enemy
Everyone,
units.
let's work together.
Let's begin.
The enemy will never anticipate this plan.
And And the bloody-handed went into retreat. Because well, I don't know why he's retreating. Actually. Not quite sure about that. He's still got most of his troops. But yeah, he got a really tough fight from Munashige. I was hoping Dragonfly would come up. And you, forget the muskets. Let's just pincer him.
Do not fear.
Please, command. Let's begin.
I have a plan. Fire.
I think this is what we want to do, actually. We've broken Soren Ōtomo, and I think encircled him.
How much more obvious can you be?
Mr. Eccentric.
Release.
The bogus. We're steadily gaining the advantage.
There appears to be someone with a plan.
My plan.
Damn it. This video has been a bit of a mess. But, still in a good mood because we're actually getting the freaking story events to work. And I wasn't at all sure we were going to be able to do that. So, unexpectedly long video turns into split video. Possibly splitting a video into two videos that are both on the long side. But the point is, by the time we're done with this fight, the Ōtomo will be broken.
My plan.
I'm gonna actually ignore the musket tactic suggestion.
The enemy will never anticipate this plan. Let's begin. Witness my plan.
Your command?
The bloody-handed is back.
Ready yourselves.
I have a plan. Fire. I have a plan.
I don't like muskets as much as I want to just get in there and finish them off. I don't know if muskets are really going to help you do that. Muskets are great for breaking their morale, but once they're already running, I just need to get in there and finish them. Muskets don't do troop damage as much as they do morale damage.
Everything is going as I planned.
We should pull back for now.
Okay, so they're finally wiped out. Victory is within our grasp.
No good.
Can't do it. And we've won. We're going to pursue the remnants.
Aim well.
Shimazu victory, baby.
Do not be ashamed you lost to us.
Mr. Christian man. Meh. Your weird foreign religions. Want some white beardo from the Middle East. What the hell? We've won the battle against the Ōtomo. Our aggression is soaring. Now is the time to corner our foe. Let's side with the two of the captives. Oh, I don't know who she... I think she's like the wife of Ōtomo or something. I don't know. She's some female character who's important enough to be in the game. So one of them is actually going to come work for us, but the others will not.
You have my thanks.
You'd think I'd get away unharmed. I know I'm the most dangerous dangerous person in the whole army here. So by the time Vulture Bobo arrives, they won't have any fight left, but Yoshihisa's forces have been whittled down more than I would have liked before we fought the Ōtomo, or before we get to the point where I'm going to declare war on the Mori. Because I'd like to just, while we have the armies deployed, sweep the Mori off of this land. Now I'm at the point where I feel like if I play for another 20 minutes, I can actually split this into 3 videos, and that's what I'm going to do. It's getting ridiculous, but I'm going to have 3 videos all in one big crazy recording. Because this conquest of Iwaya Castle really should give us another cinematic.
This is from last
The Mori are invading our trade zones, but they'll pay.
Let us begin the council.
Let's begin to begin. 31. I'd like to get better suggestions than this, guys.
Hear everyone's thoughts.
Although, again, I think I got less... Yeah, this actually came out with worse suggestions than I had.
Let's go with this.
Unit speed up, agriculture costs, unit morale up. Let's go with unit morale up. But these are terrible. Even worse than what I got in the first pass.
How about something like this?
Brother, please look at my plan. On my honor. Useful to you. Disadvantage suggests probability up. It's not a bad one.
I have a plan.
Low loyalty, enemy morale down, extra. During battle, enemy units with low loyalty lose morale. It's kind of hard to predict how useful that can be. Musket trade has been enacted in Oda. Trade port musket amounts increase. Yeah, we actually do want to get these eventually, but I'm really hoping to get this one pretty soon. Still need quite a few points, though, obviously. But Starve Out 2 is something I was looking forward to, and now we've got it. And I can continue to wait for this one. We're losing gold, but no longer as fast as we were. If I'd known I was going to fall back on selling food, I wouldn't have bothered to get rid of as many of those guys as I did. By guys, I mean reduced my infantry amounts. Oh, what the hell? This has been staring me in the face for a long time, this 8,000 gold. But it'll pay for itself in a couple of months, in less than a year. I just need to bite the bullet and do it. Trading town level 9. Wow, I can get a perfect trading town going. But not right now. All my reservoirs appear to be level 5. And then I get to ranches, which I don't care about that much. Forges, couple of... Get this level 2 forge increased. Yeah, it's tough to have enough rifles to constantly arm 2 armies that are as big as I can field, you know? I haven't gotten to the point yet where I can afford to have everybody armed with rifles all the time. But I'd like to get there because... oh, fishing towns that weren't up to snuff. I'd like to get there because there are some strategies I'm aiming for that will give us increased musket attack power. Not just use. I don't think it just means when you're using the musket tactic. I think it just means units armed with muskets will get extra attack power. Now there is an effect. Weather has an effect on how effective muskets are, but I don't think it ever reaches a point where you you're less effective using muskets than you would be if you were just not armed with muskets or horses. I don't think that's ever going to be a thing.
I understand.
This guy understands. So if you don't, you are at fault. Just saying. I think it's time to finish Iwaya and get our last
Encircle the enemy.
Shimazu story scene that I expect to get.
Surround them.
There might be 1 or 2 other little ones that pop up randomly, but
It's impossible. Just impossible.
Yoshimune Ōtomo can't possibly find a way to resist Bobo the Vulture's awesome power. But he's not going to join. He's just going to surrender.
Have my
And that's the power of that, like, extra morale, whatever, loss to enemies being besieged. We might even finish them off during this video.
We march.
I'm getting super confused about what time videos starting and ending, as evidenced by the fact that I've split so many videos recently. It seems Chosakabe and Ukita have made peace. I'd like to see what the situation is over there now. Well, I guess they're in the middle of besieging this city. They've been trying to besiege that city for a long time, and finally just... Oh, no, never mind. They did take it. I guess the Ukita were trying to take it back. So they took a decent chunk of Ukita territory, despite the Ukita, in theory, having the aid of the Oda. God of Battle Manifest. You're not getting a... Iwaya Castle, blockaded by the Shimazu army. Standing up to the great Shimazu army, ready to fortify until death, was Jōun Takahashi of the Ōtomo clan. My lord, the attackers wish for a stop to the arrows, and messenger has arrived. Why would the winning army ask such a thing? What is the name of the messenger? Kurabito Nero, he says. He is at the castle gate, saying he has words for you. Nero? You mean like the Emperor? Or Baron Greenback's pet caterpillar? Whatever. Very well. Cease the arrows. Or maybe it's normal. The cute kitten that Garfield hates. I will hear what he has to say from the tower. The Tower of Power. My name is Kurabito Nero, servant of the Shimazu clan. I have come bearing a message for the castle. I would have you show me Sir Jōun Takahashi. Tadamoto Nero. That's the Ogre Musashi of Shimazu. There's just no mistaking it. I am named Aso Geki. I shall speak with you in my lord's stead. Ah, Jōun, there you are. There's no mistaking it, that's Jōun Takahashi. So everyone's using fake names, but... First, allow me to say that the way you warded off a large force of the small unit was truly impressive. I'm sorry my voice doesn't sound very different from yours. It is also moving how prepared you are to die a righteous death in this castle. However, the truly righteous man does not die in the service of evil. It is truly a shame, then, that a man as just as Sir Jōun should die for the house so evil as the Ōtomo. We of the Shimazu govern justly, gather respectable warriors, and possess much well-run land. Eventually, too, all the land will be ours. Sir Jōun, would you lay down your arms and use your life in a just way? ... I need not even let my master know of such a request. I, Geki, will tell you what true righteousness is. Listen closely, Kurabito Nero. In the realm we live, clans rise and clans fall. Though our Ōtomo has lasted since the age of Kamakura era, I'm beginning to talk like Tarakatsu. The loss in Hyuga led to countless traitors, leaving us as weakened as can be. Yet the day will come when the Shimazu of Satsuma's fortunes run out and they fade, and to hold to one's master on such a day is a mark of a true warrior. Lives fade into the air, like the morning dew. All that lays any claim to eternity in this world are the names of those who died righteously. And that is why I will not surrender. I will continue this fight, Musashi Nero. I thought it was something else, Nero. ... Impressive, a most impressive leader. To think that a man of this caliber is with the Ōtomo. Everyone, we will continue our attack on the castle. I'll have nothing less than its complete destruction. Are you sure? Our lord has written orders to persuade him. Ridiculous. We're up against an immense foe. If we do not bring him to his death here, we cannot call ourselves Hayato men of Satsuma. Whatever that means. Though my body may be locked beneath the earth, may my name remain eternal in the sky. Leaving this poem behind, Jōun Takahashi and all of his men of Iwaya Castle died in battle. The poem was burned, of course. Praise from ally and enemy for this warrior who lived and died in righteousness would not stop, and eventually they called him the God of Battle Manifest. He had a great manifest written up with all the information. So Yoshihisu Shimazu has accomplished this quest. That is the last quest that the Shimazu have. There could be individual little story scenes that pop up, but that is the last quest that we have as the Shimazu. Also, it is the last quest for this guy, because he died. Hold on. Why are his quests still lit up? Well, Munashige was also part of... He was part of the Battle of Iwaya Castle. This guy's Battle of Iwaya Castle. He was Head of Misfortune. No food, Battle of Waya Castle. Okay. Got it. Oh, shoot. I should have ordered them to march.
I'm going to
That
report.
was them taking over the castle. I didn't make them march. Seems that Shizukawa and Ukita have made peace.
From last month.
We're losing lots of money again, but we won't be doing this for much longer, I hope. Actually, I might still have to sell food. Crap. Gold expenses have grown quite numerous. They have indeed. Hold on, let me do this manually. Okay, it looks like several of these may be maxed out. Maybe all of them, but that one. Yep. Alright, well, we can expand.
Conduct a trade.
Go ahead and sell these provisions because, you know,
I will make arrangements.
we're down to 388,000, but I think that will be enough. We might have to save up gold and food between wars here.
Thank you very much.
Oh, we've taken over new zones. So drill ground, get rid of. Weaker the politics camps, get rid of. Weaker leader camp. Oh, yeah, the leader camp leveled up pretty well, but it's got to go. We have our university town, which I'm not really using that much, but it's there. Okay, we can build more reservoirs, which we should, of course, do.
I understand.
This, let's see. This will touch 2 cities once I've taken over this city. Well, it's already touching 2 cities. It'll just take over. It'll be touching 2 cities that I control is what I'm trying to get at. For the rest of these, it'll be a forge.
I understand.
And, oh, let's see. Yeah, just forges. They're not really... Oh, hold on a second. No, I don't think any of these are touching,
Right.
touching 2 different zones, or cities.
Huh.
Hoop. Hoop, 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 hoop. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Somebody else seems like will become free eventually to work on that. So let me get you to work on this. Fishing town, ranches, no reservoirs, no forges. Okay.
As you will.
Oh, but still haven't marched you guys anywhere. So you guys are going to go after Takabanayama. And despite all the dialogue about how Jōun Takahashi wasn't accepting help, all the guys who were at Takabanayama actually came to fight there, so there won't be a fight at Takabanayama probably.
Surround them.
Facilities are getting damaged. Might have to get rebuilt. It's very sad.
But we're taking this castle.
We're taking this castle. We're taking the belts. Oh, and I didn't actually put anybody in any of those cities
Have my
either.
thanks.
So I will have to do that.
Let's do it. Follow me.
Chikatsugu Shiga doesn't really have enough troops to resist. Takabanayama's already about to fall. I think I'll call it a video when we defeat the Ōtomo, our first rivals. And then next time, we will immediately start in on a fight against the Mori and see how much we can gain there before we have to sue for peace. And do a little bit of sort of maintenance on our own island. Because I definitely want to get the... While I've got all these big armies deployed, I want to drive the Mori off of my island. It's my island, damn it. Tencho 13 Summer.
I'm going to report. This is from last month.
The Mori are invading our territory, guys. Don't think I need to sell anything this month. I think I can afford to get away with not selling just for this month. Fortress to get rid of. The lesser... Oh, there's a couple of tactics camps they had going. Any camp that isn't level 10 is not one of my camps at this point. T-towns, ranches, forges. Man, I got a lot of forges. Fishing towns. Trading towns, alright. Two spots where I can build reservoirs, so let's get them both built.
Ha. Ha.
Could build T-towns at these places, and this will touch... no, actually, they're... it looked like they were going to touch, but neither of those are actually touching two towns. This one is... So we will build a T-town here. And then we'll just build forges here, because they kind of look like they were going to affect two places, but it was a terrible, vicious lie.
Understood.
And you notice I was keeping Grimmeth free. It was to work on a trading town. Well, this won't take them long. Well, geez, 110 days, huh? Yeah, whatever. He'll get it up to 6. Let's not worry about it anymore right this second. Waya Castle will now be ruled by some jobber, based entirely on the fact that he's unhappy, and not on the fact that he's any good at all. You notice how Grimmeth still has the worst loyalty of anybody, despite having been Lord of the Castle for forever. He's just a difficult guy to make happy, I guess. I'll do some more involved redistribution of officers later, I guess. For now, let's just finish off the Ōtomo forever.
Surround them.
Yoshizo subjugated Takibanayama Castle. Didn't capture any officers. They all snuck out the back. So Bobo will just march when he's done right for Kokura, which means we need to be parked as close as we can to Kinodaini without actually being in their territory. Because I found out off screen also, if you're in their territory because they're your allies during a war, and then you declare war on them, you can do it, but it's considered a sneak attack and you lose the respect from other clans. Which, I don't know how much we care about that. I don't think the Chosakabe will mind, and nobody else has any feelings about us right now because we're too far away from them.
Wait here for now.
So they're just going to hang out until we've taken Takatoriyama.
Then
Let me feel it, baby. Ōtomo was eliminated by Shimazu. Let's decide what to do with the captives. We will hire them all, even Soren Ōtomo himself, that old weirdo. He's got really high stats. I shall serve you. And there we go, guys. At long last, we've eliminated the Ōtomo. Took us longer than it would have if I didn't want to do all the story events. But with the story events behind us, and our Kyushu rivals eliminated, now it's up to us to play the game however we want. And by us, I mean me. And what I mean is we're going to take out the Mori. And then, arm in arm with the Chosakabe, we're going to march through the Yukita. And then we're going to march through the Oda, right through these lame fucks territory. Until we can find... where is it now? It's Makishima Castle. Nijo Palace. I found it on the first try. We got to get to Nijo Palace. And honestly, by the time we take Nijo Palace, we will have almost enough cities that just taking the capital will allow us to become shogun and declare a war ban. We start so far away from Nijo Palace, just getting there, we've already conquered enough of Japan almost to win the game. So, the Oda aren't going to make it easy. I'm still hoping that somehow plot events will cause them to collapse. And turn into different factions. Because if we end up with, like, the Akechi over here, and Hideyoshi over here, and the Shibata over here, and they're all fighting against each other, we're going to steamroll right through, no problem. If the Oda are still unified, it could be a lot harder. But I'm going to call it a video, and when we come back next time, we are not going to waste any time. We are going to immediately go to war with the Mori. They have never been officially an ally. We've been trading partners with them for a long time. They've claimed to be on our side during several of our campaigns, but have never aided us directly. We don't owe them anything. They came in and attacked the Ōtomo from behind while we were trying to take their territory, so in fact we owe them a beating, and we're going to give it to them starting next time. And I finally can call this a video and split it in 3, for crying out loud. See you next time, guys.